What is up, guys? Welcome back to another vlog. Today is February 20th, okay? So that means it's been exactly 2 months now since I started my cycle. And I've got a lot of updates for you guys. I've got a lot of stuff to drop here. I'm actually having a pretty busy day, so I'm gonna try and be as quick as possible dropping the lore on you. And then we are going to hit a leg day today. I'm gonna give you guys an update on the physique, show you guys maybe a little poses if I've got some time. And yeah, just kind of give you guys an update on where I'm going with my fitness journey, all that type of stuff. So let's jump right into it right now, okay? I decided I am going to be competing at the end of this year. So I'm thinking around October, November should be the months that I'm competing. I do have 2 shows lined up already that I'm thinking of going to. They're going to be these 2 right here that you see on screen. And so yeah, I kind of made a rough outline schedule of how I'm setting up my diets and training from now on, all the way up until the October-November shows. And it's kind of a 7-month rough outline. I do technically have 8.5-ish months for those shows, but my timeline, the schedule I made for it is going to be 7 months to kind of give me a month buffer between now and then that I could use for peaking, or that I could use to kind of change up the schedule if something doesn't go as planned, or if I'm looking different than I thought I would. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick, succinct little breakdown of how I think this is gonna go. Give you guys a bit of my idea behind the schedule. Basically, I'm thinking that it's gonna take me 3 to 4 months to diet down, which is pretty typical for shows. 3 to 4 months. It's I think 12 to 16 weeks people kind of take to diet down and get ready for a show. So I kind of did a 7-month setup that starts, well, now technically it starts in a month because I gave myself that month buffer, but I'm starting it now and then we're seeing where life takes me. Basically I'm starting, well, I've been doing a cut. I told you guys in the last video that I was going to take a little diet break, a 1 to 2 week diet break. That ended up being about a week and a half. But one of those weeks was quite a bit over maintenance. I was eating like 5,000-6,000 calories a day because I went to a ski resort and did some partying and all that. And then it was my friend's birthday, so we went to celebrate that. It was basically just a break from dieting completely. And I gained a pretty decent amount of weight, not too much, but like a few pounds. And then I went back on the diet. So right now I'm on a diet. I did gain a pretty good amount of muscle since you've last seen me. So that's going to be interesting to show you guys the progress on that regard. Right now I weigh 196, I think, this morning, or 197. So I'm going to be dieting for another month-ish, maybe 2. It depends how I'm feeling, but probably around another month. And my diet right now is a 1,000 calorie deficit per day. So that's around 2 pounds a week, which means in a month I'll be down roughly 8 pounds. So let's say I'm 197 this morning. 8 pounds down from that would be 189. And so once I'm around 189 a month from now, I'm going to be starting a kind of main gaining phase. So I'm going to be in a 200 calorie surplus daily, which I think I'm going to be running for 2 to 3 months. So I'm going to do that for 2 to 3 months. 200 calories a day should bring me up around, I think, 5 pounds if all of that was fat and none of it was muscle. I mean, obviously most of that is going to be muscle because I'm on gear. So we're going to see. But I am just guessing I'll probably be around 195 by the end of the kind of main gain phase. And so once I get to around 195, I do the main gain phase, going to be 2-3 months. We're assuming it's 3 months, but I gave myself a month buffer to see how I'm feeling. Again, we're going to be changing the schedule a lot as the time goes on. We can't really predict the future fully, but there's a little rough outline schedule of me trying to get to the competition looking my best. So let's say 3 months go by, we did the main gain phase, I'm now 195. That means we're 4 months into the 7-month schedule, which leaves me with 3 months to diet down, plus the month buffer that I gave because I'm doing the 7-month schedule when I'm actually competing 8.5 months from now. And I can even use another month buffer if I don't end up doing the main gain phase for 3 full months, if I do it for 2 instead. Which, I mean, if I'm doing a 1,000 calorie on average deficit per day, which I do maintain pretty easily when I go on cuts, that's not a particularly difficult thing for me, I don't think. We're gonna see, I mean, how lean I get and how well I can stick to that diet while getting really lean. But my guess is by the end of the diet, so 3 months into it, I'm going to be around 25 pounds, I believe, if I remember the math correct. I'm going to be 25 pounds down. So that is 170-ish. If we're going from 195, 25 pounds down to 170, I'm going to be around 170 on stage. That's what I'm assuming. Honestly, I'm thinking it's possible that I will be higher than that. Since I'm on gear, I'm going to be gaining muscle as well, and also retaining a lot of muscle. And last time I competed, this is 3 years ago now, actually, almost 3 years. Almost 3 years ago when I competed as a natty, my lowest was 183, I think. So that's the pictures that you see right here, which means that 10-15 pounds under that is where I probably would have won that show if I actually showed up at that weight. I did not show up at 170 when I was natty, but if I did show up at 170, which is around 15 pounds lower than these pics here, I assume I probably would have won that show. And so now I'm not natty, still going for the same goal, 170, which I think is a bit more on the conservative estimate to kind of give myself room to see where I'm at, how I'm feeling, how lean I'm looking, how much muscle I have. We're obviously going to be adjusting the schedule a lot. Again, the competitions are 8 months from now. So that's kind of the rough outline. Hoping to hop on stage in the 170 to 180 range, looking fucking sick, hopefully looking fucking peeled, and winning that competition. So that is the kind of outline of what I am deciding to do this year. This was kind of a out of nowhere decision. I've just been getting the itch to want to compete, and I've been looking really good recently. And so I decided I'll go look at what competitions are going on near the end of the year. Found those two. They're in places that are pretty close to where I live. So I said, fuck it, let's try it out. So that's kind of the plan for for my fitness journey in the bodybuilding space. I also got some new news. I'm going to show you guys right now, actually. Let me take you there. So boom, here it is. I've got a Zwift bike. So basically, I've been wanting to hit cardio more these past few years, but I've never really had an opportunity to do so because I'm always like really busy. I usually don't have a lot of time to, really dedicate like full hours per week on specifically cardio, especially since I do 3-hour gym sessions a day, 5 to 6 days a week. So I decided, instead of going to a gym to do cardio or running outside when I have knee problems that hurt when I run for a long time, I decided I'm gonna get an indoor bike and use that to do cardio, especially since I'm on gear now. You gotta make sure that your heart is healthy. You don't want to just straight fucking drop dead and die. So I got that, gonna be doing a lot of cardio on that. Gonna be super excited to enter the cardio world and see how I perform in all the different zones, see what kind of fitness level I can reach. Maybe I'll be a triathlete. I'm never gonna be. never ever gonna be a triathlete. But yeah, pretty much I'm gonna be getting more into running, more into biking, and I'm going for bodybuilding. So this year is going to be a very, very busy year. Other than that, I got a new gym membership because my old gym, every single time I would use pretty much any machine, I would be maxing it out and doing 20 to 30 reps, sometimes up to 40 to actually reach failure. So I was getting pretty tired of that. I tried using gym pins because I see a lot of people using gym pins, but whenever I tried to use a gym pin or tried to increase the weight more on the machines, the cable would snap. So I'm gonna not snap cables. I'm just gonna switch gyms and use machines that don't have me doing 20 to 30 reps per set to reach failure. So yeah, that's pretty much all I could think of telling you guys right now. I am gonna be hitting up the gym, gonna hit a leg day, as I told you before. Hopefully I should be looking sick. I've been looking pretty good recently. I'm weighing the lowest I've weighed, I think, in a year, maybe even more than a year, maybe in the last 2 years. Weighed in at 196 point something. That's the lowest I've been in a while. So I'm looking pretty vascular. I'm looking pretty grainy. I'm looking pretty sick. So hopefully that will be entertaining for you guys. Again, thanks for tuning into my videos. It's always wonderful seeing that you guys are here. Before we go hit that workout, don't forget to hit a like, subscribe, share the video if you like it, comment down below, do all of that jazz that gets my video out there, pushes it out in the algorithm. That really, really helps a small creator like me out a lot. So I would very, very much appreciate that. Other than that, let's get this party started. Let's go to the gym and start looking fucking sick. See you guys there in a second. Alright guys, so got done my leg day. Didn't have much time to pose, so I didn't really get a pose down done. But it was a pretty sick leg day. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. I will probably be posting some pose in here or some form of physique update here. I mean, you're probably seeing it right now if that's the case. Just kind of show you guys my 2-month progress on gear. Show you how the physique has been going since last month and since before hopping on. And yeah, kind of just give you guys an update on that whole scenario. Other than that though, it's been a pleasure vlogging for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, please again leave a like, subscribe, follow, comment down below, share the video, do all that jazz to help me out. I'm a small creator, you know. All of that helps a lot, so that would be very, very much appreciated. And other than that, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. So, peace.